Goodness gracious, it's a brand new morning here on the Tritoncraft Season 2 world. Welcome everybody to episode 13, which, so, you know, it has been such an overwhelmingly, ridiculously crazy week for me. Unfortunately, I'm out of my element right now. I'm so used to having like episodes banked up, and you guys are catching up on all the shenanigans I've been up to on the Tritoncraft map here in the Tritoncraft world server. It's not a server, it's a single player map. Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just talking. I've been so like crushingly, overwhelmingly, just things have been not as great as they could be. You know what I mean? But I have not really had many chances to play here. And then when I have been playing games, I've been playing a lot of Satisfactory again lately because I really, really love Satisfactory. So today, you're going to get a little bit less of the normal kind of editing. I've been trying out a lot of different editing styles and doing a lot of different things here in Tritoncraft. Oh, I love those shadows as they trickle up over and I'm revealed into the light there. Oh, that's so good. It's so good. I really, really love that. But yeah, like this is going to have a lot less editing because this episode's got to be out in less than 12 hours from the moment I'm recording this right now. Maybe it's the episode 13 thing. Is it a cursed thing? Like the 13th floor of the elevator? Or maybe it's I don't know. Is it like episode 13 thing I already said it's because it was Halloween yesterday? I don't necessarily know. But what I do know is I love you beautiful faces. Thank you so much for stopping by the video. Please make sure that you like the video, leave a comment down below, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you do not miss weekly Tritoncraft updates. I'm still dedicated to giving you Tritoncraft weekly. But today we're just going to be working on some of our pathways out here in the wilderness here. And we did some of that in the opening replay mod footage that you took a look at there. And I really, really love kind of putting these pathways together here. I'm trying to extend this all the way down to the coast. I don't know if we'll get there in this video necessarily or even as a part of this video. We're just going to kind of build a little bit of this manual bush action here. Like we've got rocking and rolling here. These little patches of deep slate between the cobbled and the normal deep slate. I think I've already shown this on different episodes. The problem is that here's another thing. I have given a tour sort of thing, especially of these pathways and stuff. I've shown these pathway, like the way the forest kind of is evolving around this village. I've shown it off a bunch of different times, and then it ends up getting cut from the video for time, like every single time. So I'm apologizing for that. I'm sorry about that, but it's just something that's kind of happened here. But again, we did this all during the time lapse. We did all this stuff during the time lapse here where we plonked down a couple bushes in here. I love actually sprinkle a little bit of tuff here into this cliff face here. And of course we've got like this little deep slate patch in here in and among the cliff face. I actually wanted to actually go ahead and add a little bush action right up here. We'll try to find a place like this so we can actually use that to our advantage when we stick this in here. Yeah, it's just been such a crazy, wild week of work and of life and of everything else. So do I not where are my other azaleas? I planted trees over where I was storing all my stuff, so now my stuff is buried over here because I'm a genius. Whatever, it is what it is. It's fine. I'll survive. But yeah, so it's just been such an overwhelming, like crazy kind of week and everything like that. So we're going to keep it very low key, very low pressure today. Number one, because I got to get this episode out. So we're going to basically be throwing it in the editing bay and spitting it out like pretty much right afterwards. So we're not going to get anything too fancy here. But you know, I don't want to miss these. I don't want to miss these because number one, this is such a wonderful outlet for me, especially when I've had such a rough time, a rough week or whatever, because I get to be creative and I get to do something fun that I really, really enjoy doing. But also I get to say hello to you beautiful people who, you know, spend a little bit of your time weekly or whenever you're watching this. If you're watching this way after the fact, just hi, love you. Thank you for being here. But I get to spend a little bit of time with y'all and just kind of explore and do different things, which I really, really enjoy. As well. How did I have this? Is that, of course? I don't even. I can't talk and build at the same time. I'm so bad. So silly. Oh my goodness gracious. Was that course? It was course star. I thought it was. Put that there. Put a little brown patch right there. And then we're just going to kind of spam in some of these kind of nice colorful azalea leaves up in here like so. I love, love, love building these little bush kind of things. I think they look really, really cool. You might not agree, but, well, it's my world. I don't care. I'm sorry you don't agree, but it's my world and I love them. Put some of these flower bushes up there. Then make sure, one of my biggest things, especially with using the flowering azalea now, is making sure that I'm getting enough of these, the plain leaf blocks in here, I should say. Oh, I don't want to lose that fern. I'm trying to save the ferns so that way I can re-sprinkle them throughout the forest floor here. Because I don't want to just bone meal everything, because I don't want a bunch of flowers and grass. I'd rather just have the ferns. I know we'll get some ferns when we bone meal in the spruce forest, but I want to make sure that I'm kind of being conscious of that. You know what I mean? I think that's probably about as good as we're going to get this one here. There we go. And we'll see what kind of slabbages we can slap up in here. That's how you take out the free cam. I'm sitting here playing around with like literally every single setting and everything like that. But if we turn on mini HUD and look at the lighting, I want to make sure we're spreading our lighting up into this area up here. We will probably put another bush right up there just because I don't want to have it so things can spawn in this area or anything like that. I really, really love kind of giving that the overhead treatment too. I really think that again, just the amount of additional color and variety and life and vibrancy that this is bringing to our pathways and stuff like that here. I think it looks so, so good. Yeah, let's go up top and add one more bush up here. It's probably going to be nighttime before we get it done, but that's okay. We'll get it started at least. Come like right up here. We'll do it right here. I like to dig a couple blocks down and put our light source and then kind of put some stone or some other variants or whatever in among this. So this one here, we're going to use some tuff again. We'll actually use a little bit of gravel right here because we're going to put a nice size gravel patch in here. This is kind of my downtime activity. I think I've mentioned this before in videos where just kind of like just doing this like forest terraform is kind of like my jam in terms of like if I need something low-key, mentally not draining and taxing or whatever to kind of do for a video or something like that, then this is like the perfect thing. Uh-oh. Is it? Are monsters spawning already? What? How are monsters spawning already? No way. The sun's not even close to down yet. What? Where did he come from? Did he spawn? This is why we need lights. Again, I want to keep every pathway that leads up to this village. We want to keep everything spawning very far away from it. And let's put you there. There we go. I don't need you. And let's get some of our... Do I not have spruce leaves on me? God, I'm so unprepared for everything. So there we go. All right, that should be enough in terms of that. So let's start spamming around some of our little... branches, quote unquote. I hear you. Where are you coming from? And why are you here? Get out. Well, I've got a lot of this area lit up now because I've been playing this world long enough now and just kind of every periodically getting down to caves and spamming down the torches down in caves. You know how all that goes in Minecraft. You just get so much of that kind of stuff going, and eventually, more often than not, the surface during nighttime or even if it gets dark enough in some areas during the daytime is like the only place left for mobs to spawn. So it's like one of those things that like really... kind of happens. I just love straight, like, they're just stones. Like, think of it just stones, you know, like there's big boulders or something like that, just kind of popping around here and doing their thing. We're going to put these ferns back down here. And then I don't like to do it around the azalea ones because these ones obviously have the pink flowers in there. So I don't want the red and the pink in there because I feel like it's a little bit too contrast. Like, I just don't feel like it looks good enough. I wanted to say contrasty, but that's not the word I was looking for. I can't remember what I'm trying to think of right now. But yeah, I like putting the berry bushes and stuff like that in here because number one, it is a spruce forest, so I feel like it should have them. But also, it's like, I really, really love the splash of red in and amongst all the green and gray and brown and all that kind of stuff. I'm really trying to add a lot of life and vibrancy to this forest. I really can't wait until the Pale Garden thing comes out, the winter drop with the Pale Gardens, because now you get that resin and you can get those little like resin blobs and you can put it in trees, like it's little fruits hanging in trees and stuff like that. That's going to be so game changing. Like, I'm really hoping that Mojang actually takes the initiative from that, taking things like resin where you can put it on the side of a block and it look like I said, you can put it in a tree like this and make it look like it's leaves or little fruits hanging in a tree. I really hope they take the initiative from that and they decide to do even more of that. Like, they just kind of stick with that motif and they do even more. I want to kind of just expand this out just a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop some different blocks in these spots here because I want it to feel a little bit more lived in. I really liked the tuff in the one area over on the other side, so I think we're going to stick with that. And just kind of do, ooh, I kind of want this copper, though. Do I have space to pick up the copper? No. I need the tuff here. Tuff like that, and I'll put some dirt like that. There we go. Yeah, just to make it look, just to give it a little bit more uniqueness, I think is something that's really, really important. You know what I want to do, too, is let's actually take a couple berry bushes and let's go ahead and pop them, like, up here. So we get a couple little splashes of color up on the actual cliffside itself. Kind of like that a lot, actually. I think we're good with that. I think we're good with just those. Just like that. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, again, this is all part of this just continued transformation of the pathway here to get us down to our beach area down there, which isn't very far. I think what we're going to do, I wanted to remove this little landscape piece here. That's why I built the path basically right into it. So that's going to basically get cleared completely out of there. That one over there is going to go eventually too. And we're going to flatten all that stuff out. So that way there's a beautiful shot of the whole developed village. Like, once we get all that kind of stuff all done and dusted, it's going to be really, really, really nice. Really, really excited to kind of keep working that here. I think what I want to do, maybe I'll do this next episode. Maybe I'll do this between episodes and that'll be what we show off in the beginning of the next episode. Is kind of the build process for. I kind of want to do like a couple bigger custom size spruce trees here. Not like the 4 wide, like ones that you plant in the game itself and it gives you pods all around them. But I kind of want to do something like that where I build it myself and it's got branches and stuff like that. Custom trees are not normally my forte, but I feel like the one I did in Skizzlecraft hanging off the edge of my floating island base, I think actually I really loved the look of that. I do want a lot of vanilla trees in here, but I want to actually make a couple of other like little eye-catching little showstopper thingy-mabobbers or something like that. Just pop them in all these different areas here. I think that would be really, really cool. Oh my God. You know what? Let me grab some wood here and let's build another chest or something. And let me get rid of all of this stuff here because I kind of want to dig and get rid of this little mound over here. Like as we, nope, not crafting tables. Definitely don't need crafting tables. And this one we won't put. I got to move that other chest over there. I put that over there and then I started building stuff over here and it's like, well, I can't any of this stuff now. So. Oh, what a mess I am. Oh my goodness gracious. No, I need my food. Thanks. Probably don't need the shears anymore. We can probably ditch those. All right, I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, we've moved all of our stuff out from underneath the tree now. Jesus, Nick. How ridiculous am I? Like, seriously. I want to try to get this pathway done before we end up wrapping up the episode here, even if it's just the sketch of it. And then I'll continue kind of adding more of the landscape elements and things like that as we go. But I don't know. Give me the thing. There we go. Okay. This is fine. It's all fine. I'm fine. I'm not fine. Oh my goodness. I am fine. Like it's been such a long, like monstrous week. You know, but I got to the end of the week and I basically got to that point of like I had to stay late working every single day this week, and like so much is going on with me right now that I'm just like so just stretched thin, man. I'm just stretched so freaking thin. I'm so exhausted. Like, the stupid election is coming up, and I'm so exhausted of all the friggin' people attacking each other all the time, being jerks to each other, like, all the time. And, you know, like, I feel like the world is such a negative place when you let it be. So, like, I'm trying to, like, even in spite of how rough my week was and everything like that, like, that's why I wanted to record this. I didn't want to miss an episode. Number one, because I didn't want to let everybody down. But number two, like, I really wanted to make sure that, you know, I continue to try to be like this good, positive force in the world. Like, that's really important to me, to just try to make the world better, like in some little way, like to try to make, you know, anybody's life better if I possibly can. Like, that's really, really important to me, you know. So I just, you know, that's why I'm here. That's why I wanted to make sure I still got this out there, just to tell you, you know, if you had a rough week, or life's not necessarily going the best, or, you know, you're just struggling to deal with some things or whatever, you know, there are brighter days ahead, which I know is ironic. I say that as the sun is setting in Minecraft. You know, like, I know it's like the irony of that, saying that as sun sets and night's about to fall and creatures are about to come out, but, you know, a new day will dawn right around the corner, and there's always a better day and a better life. Boop. Right ahead. Just like that. See, it's that simple. Imagine if life was that simple, like dark times, and you just laid out in the bed and then boop, pop right back up. It's bright, beautiful, sunny daytime. Is real life that simple? I don't think it is. But I like to feel like, you know, if watching this series or watching anything I've ever done, whether it be streams, whether it be my old Tritoncraft or Skizzlecraft or any of that other kind of stuff, anything I've ever done, if watching any of that stuff has ever made your life better, or has ever given you a positive little boost, or anything like that, then that is everything to me. That means like the absolute world to me, to try to make you know, your life or someone's life out there a little bit better, you know, make you smile, make you laugh, even if it's at me being a giant dumbass in this game, which is every single episode, I'm pretty sure. I've noticed a trend. I don't know how y'all feel about like self-deprecating humor and stuff, but like I'm big into it, obviously, because I constantly am making fun of myself and how bad I am at this game, and how I've been playing this game for so long, and I can't believe I still forget so many different things about this game that like I should really know. It's like, it shouldn't be this Nick, it shouldn't be this complicated, okay? It really, really shouldn't be this complicated, but somehow I still find a way to make Minecraft that complicated. I don't really know. Guys, I can't explain it. I can't figure it out. It is what it is. You know? I think we're just about done here. I think we just want to chip out these little sections here. And I think I'm going to push this back, because this is a cave entrance, I think. Yeah, this is a cave entrance down here. Let's actually flip on our little lighting update here and see if I can't find a place. Oh, this is flooded too. Okay, well, let's stick that light there, and then we're going to basically fill in probably the opening like entrance of this anyway. And then we're going to push the kind of slope of this hillside back, so there's a nice flat area out here. Yeah. See, the pathway is going to kind of continue like over this way and then straight through here. So let's actually get some little of this stuff back in here. I really apologize, by the way. I've noticed that in going through editing, how much I like inadvertently leave the mini HUD light overlay on, and I know it's annoying, and I apologize for it. It annoys me when I'm watching back my own videos, and I'm like, Nick, why do you leave this on? It looks terrible. Like, I love having it as a utility to be like, let me check the light levels here and see how this looks, but it is terrible in terms of like video quality. So I apologize profusely for basically making the video. Do I want to just get rid of this whole slope area here? I could do that too, though. Let's do it. Let's actually go with this like this here, and then we're going to push you back. Like I said, this is going to get pushed way back over here. Let's actually fill this section here in here. And I know this is some very low tech. We're digging up stone and dirt right now. Like, this is as low tech as Minecraft gets. I get it. I'm sorry this isn't, you know, super episode with all the fun new trimmings and stuff like that. I mean, obviously, like I said, I'm excited for the Pale Gardens. I haven't updated for the bundles because I don't really need them. I don't even have wings or shulker boxes yet. Like, I mean, bundles might, like, they might be able to help me and stuff, but I don't really care about bundles. I'm not really that excited for it. I'm not the person, in spite of me talking about before with the inventory for the bushes, like, all the stuff I got to keep on my person for the bushes is like nonsense. But if I had a bigger inventory, like, this is what I don't get about people who constantly complain that Minecraft's inventory system needs an overhaul. And let me say this, I don't think it doesn't. I think you should probably be able to carry a few more things. I don't think it should stay exactly the same, but there's people that want it to be like modded where it's like this ridiculous giant interface menu of like all this different stuff. And hey, you know what? You're going to spend just as long looking through an even bigger menu, like, overlay as you would, like, right now. Like, just having to stash stuff into a chest over there like I did over there. Like, you're going to spend just as much time looking through, like, the new inventory interface, whatever that ends up being, as you would, you know, doing whatever. So don't act like, fine, if you disagree, that's fine. You know, I don't think, like I said, I don't think it doesn't have room for improvement. It obviously very definitely does. And, you know, it's been such a long time since it hasn't gotten an update, but I don't think it's, some people decry it as like it's the worst thing in the world. But I just think, like, it's kind of up to how organized you are as a person. And I'm not the most organized person in the world, but I at least try to keep my stuff a little bit more organized than most. So it's like one of those things of like, try to do a better job at organizing your stuff a little bit better, I think, and I think it would be even better, you know. I don't think it would be nearly as bad anyway. Give me dirt. There we go. There we go. I'll probably flesh out like this hillside here like a little bit more. There we go. Something like that. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't not like the stone showing through, but I kind of like patching that all up with dirt like that and making that look just a little bit different like that. But yeah, this way, this is one big flat area through here, and we can kind of maybe even add a couple more custom trees than the couple custom trees I was already talking about adding. I think that would be even cooler. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just in a talky mood. I'm just talking, kind of trying to just have fun and, you know, make your day a little bit better. What I don't want to do, though, is make this video drag on for, like, ever. So I do think I'm going to pretty much wrap it up here. I know we didn't get to the end of where we wanted to, but that's because I'm sitting here yammering instead of actually digging and doing the stuff that we need to do, but that's perfectly fine. I get it. But I'm also on a deadline. I got to get this episode done so I can get it out in front of your faces tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock Eastern time, because that's where I live. I live in the Eastern time zone. Got to get it out in front of your beautiful faces because it's important to me. It's really, really important to me to stick to that schedule. So next week, I promise we will have a little bit more development. I'm going to try to think of some project. I mean, granted, we could go work on the one purple. See the purple house right there? Yeah, still looks like a shambles. Don't even question it. It just still looks like an absolute mess. So that's something that still really, really needs to get done. There's still some other projects that I've got that are behind that I really, really need to get done. I just really needed to do something mindless, and this is kind of the normal thing. Like, this is what I always am doing when I'm playing Minecraft off camera. I'm doing little projects like this that are kind of mindless, that I don't have to dedicate a ton of brain power to. I can just kind of bump through and shove some dirt and some blocks and things like that in here and kind of just try to let go of the stress of life and of the world and of everything like that. But I figured, you know, with everything, with as much as I've been struggling lately with some different stuff, I thought maybe it would do you some good too, to just, you know, hear a friendly voice tell you I get it. And like, no matter what, like, I think the most important thing is like not to give up on yourself, because a lot of people, you know, unfortunately they let it get them down, like when life is tough or whatever. And I know everybody's struggles are different and whatever, but like the most important thing that you can't do is like you can't give up. Like you can't have a hard week and just be like, well, life sucks and like whatever, or like, you know, and I mean, we won't talk about like other things either, but you know, I've been to those places too. I've been to those dark places too, so I can understand more than most, you know, those feelings as well. But the most important thing you can do is like not give up on yourself. And if anything, like if I want to impress like anything upon you, like just don't dare give up on yourself. Like that is more important than anything else. I feel like is not giving up on yourself and making sure that you are. I don't like that there. I think I want to move that out to there, and then we're going to do, stupid F5 shovel. There we go. Okay, that's perfect, I think. And we'll strew some of the cobblestone or the cobble deep slate and the regular deep slate patches in throughout here and all that stuff like that. And we'll kind of continue our pathway down here, like to the ocean and everything like that. And we're going to build another dock down here. I know we have the dock. I don't know where the dock is going to start, because if you see how this is sloped here, it's kind of weirdly put together here. But I think what we might do is we might start the dock like right around here, so it's kind of nice and elevated above the surface of the water. And maybe one day, I still have ideas of building like a big statue out here, like in the harbor, like looking out at the ocean and everything like that, looking out into the sunset, as it were. I think would be actually really, really cool. Like how amazing would that be? Just have a big statue just kind of facing like out in this direction, like looking at the sun as it's setting. And then the cool thing will be in the shaders is it'll cast that beautiful shadow of the statue like over. And then maybe what we can do is we can actually build a ship out here at the dock as well, because I don't want this to be like a ground level dock that I'm going to use with my little fishing boats and stuff like that to get back ashore. Like I want it to be like more of a big dock. Like maybe, you know, some people migrated here early to found this settlement, and now we've got a lot more people kind of making their way in, and they're taking much bigger sailing ships and things like that. So we need a lot bigger sailing vessel to kind of try to convey them over to our new, beautiful new world over here that's just full of life and vibrancy and all these amazing things that, of course, we're building over here in our village. I really was trying to aim for having the episode wrapped up there before I went to sleep, but whatever, I didn't. It's fine. Yeah, I think maybe we'll have that, maybe even just like right as of like this top layer here, or maybe one step down, and it'll be like a big giant dock. And maybe we'll even, like, we can actually take the dock and we can take it and we can bring it out here and we can like hook it either to the left or to the right. I know I went the wrong ways when I did those, but yeah, like maybe if we did something like that where we like do like a big boom and we hook it out, or we could even do something like a big like break wall or something like that, where we have like a big concrete pier that comes like way out here and goes way over here. Ooh, that could be something kind of cool too. What do you think down there, little guy? I'm waiting for a creeper to come wandering out of the woods and just be like, I think that could be kind of cool too. Like if we had a big pier that went like all the way out, and we could even have it like curve and go like way out into the distance or something like that. I think that could be really, really cool too. I don't know. We've got like kind of a lot of ideas, and I love playing Minecraft, and I just love being in the space, because as soon as I get in the space, I start thinking immediately of different things that I can do to kind of maybe make things even a little bit better. And I think the pier idea is actually like a really, like a big, beautiful concrete pier. And then it'll kind of, the good thing is it won't be brown sticking out of the water, right? Like we'll have a lot of grays and we'll have a lot of stone colors and things like that kind of sticking out there and really providing that nice contrast against this beautiful deep green and brown when you're looking in from the sea. I think that'll look really, really cool too. I think I've yammered on for long enough. Geez, look at that episode timer over there. This one's going to be longer than some of my other episodes, and I did stuff at those. I didn't do anything in this one, but I really, really do hope that it did make your day maybe just that much better. I really, really do hope so. I hope that you take some time to be kind to yourself and to try to do something to make the world a little bit better of a place. Try to make someone's day a little bit better if you possibly can. There's too much division, hate, all that kind of stuff in the world. We should all be trying to do something, I think, to make the world a little better and to make other people's lives a little bit easier. I feel like that's the most important thing that we can do as people. So please take good care of yourselves. Please, again, make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you right back here in Tritoncraft Season 2 next Saturday. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.